From cannibal tribes to bathing in cow urine, here are the 5 most extreme tribes I've visited around the world.
They're loose, sprinting through the bush.
And we are starting in West Papua, Indonesia. Cannibalism has been around for millenniums, but there's still one island where it is practiced to this day. I'm walking through the jungle in Papua right now. They're all holding bow and arrows behind me. Okay, yeah, okay. Woo. Traveling to Papua Island in many ways is the pinnacle of exploration. This remote Melanesian island is larger than Texas and is the most diverse place on Earth, with 312 different tribes speaking over 1,000 unique languages. In my eyes, Papua is the climax of anthropology, the study of humans who have been living on this island for more than 65,000 years. So it is 6:01 a.m. and I am heading to West Papua, Indonesia to meet the Korowai tribe. However, my camera guide just got denied at immigration, so I'm going in alone and I'm kind of petrified. As soon as I touched down in Jayapura, the largest city in West Papua, I had a massive logistical nightmare.
You're Otis. What's up, man? How are you? You okay?
Yeah. This is Otis, a friend of a friend of a friend who is from Jayapura. He immediately breaks the bad news that we failed to get a licensed tour guide to take us to the tribe because it's too dangerous. If he says no, do we have another guide to go?
Yeah.
Who?
For another guide.
Yeah. I'm having weird feelings right now about this trip. I don't know if it's the best idea. Usually it's called trust your gut. Right now my gut tells me don't go. In order to get to the tribe, we must take a domestic flight, and you cannot book the tickets online, only at an airline office, just like it's 1985. Do you have a flight on the 3rd, November 3rd?
Ada untuk tanggal 3 kan? 3 November.
November 3rd, to see if they have available, if they have tickets.
Yeah.
We're at a ticket agency booking manual tickets. So, when's the last time you actually went to an office and got handed a piece of paper with the ticket? The funny thing is that we don't even know that we have a guide yet, but we booked the tickets, right?
So, yeah, right. We waited for the guide.
We don't want the tickets to sell out because it's a small plane, so. The price for the one-way domestic flight is 2.35 million Indonesian rupiah. Then it was disaster after disaster. The first issue was that I could not get any cash, and cash is very needed in this society. Dude, my card is stuck in the ATM. It's been a minute. At what point do I start freaking out? What happened, bro? Okay, different ATM.
Yeah.
Taking out money is not so easy. After calling my bank and trying 6 different ATMs, I finally got it. Then I found out that I still need to get a special permit from the police station to be able to fly down south to visit the tribe. So we went to the police station. Otis, do you think we will get the permit?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
We successfully got the permit. Thanks to Otis, he took me to the police headquarters and we waited and we got it. We don't have a guide yet.
Don't be worried about guide. I can find it. It is Papua.
I hope so, man. We got a voice note from a potential guide just now. So we got a guide.
Yeah.
Good job, man. We got a guide, Martin. He's supposed to be meeting here in my hotel to talk about the trip tomorrow in 10 hours from now. But he's not answering his phone and he's an hour late. So we don't know if he just ditched us. Did you call him?
Yeah, I call him.
Did he answer?
Still not pick up the phone.
Why did he not pick up the phone?
I don't know exactly. I already contacted another guy, but he sent me a message. He said this is a short time.
I feel lost and hopeless right now. Oh my God. You made it, bro.
Martin.
Dude, you're here. Man, are you okay? Martin finally showed up at my hotel and we hashed out all the details for the itinerary, the price, and what to expect. We finished our meeting at 2 a.m. and our flight into the jungle was at 7 a.m. the next morning. There's a massive storm happening outside. storming out here. I really hope this rain doesn't continue tomorrow, otherwise I'm This is the calm before the storm. See you guys when I wake up. Alright. Morning. Let's do this. Hey bro. Are you ready? Checking in for our flight and the anxiety settling in. Otis can't find his ticket. Otis. Okay. Otis. You're killing me, man. We jumped on a small propeller plane that was so hot inside, you could see the sweat dripping off Martin's face. No words were exchanged on the flight, and I was so nervous. There I was, sitting on a plane with 3 strangers and had no idea where I was going. We made it! Woo! We hitchhiked a ride on the back of a truck and headed 45 minutes away to the very end of the dirt road. We have just arrived, and now we walk through the forest. Somehow we're gonna carry all this stuff with us. Not sure how. These guys asked us what we're doing, and they offered to help take our bags in because they know where the tribe is. We have food for them and everything. Okay, we walk. Dude, we are really about to walk straight through the forest. Look at this. Oh my god. Why do they have tall treehouse?
Sometimes cannibals, they call Mamuna or Korwai.
Cannibals.
Yes, so they have to be in my treehouse, and they hide the house, the treehouse, because it's like they for them safe.
Yeah.
If then make the tree houses like in low or in under the tree, it's like easy to kill each other, and they can kill.
How do they kill humans?
By
Really?
yes.
I hope they don't kill me, bro.
Maybe I will try to kill you.
You will kill me?
No.
We trekked more than 1 hour through leech-infested, rain-soaked jungles to reach the mysterious tribe. You're sweaty.
Thank you. I'm tired.
Carlos is a man. I didn't know I was gonna meet him, but he speaks English and he knows what's going on. My new guide. All right, which way? Is that them? Is that them?
Yes.
Really? What does that mean?
It's okay, we are coming. That's giving a symbol of the.
So this guy in front of us, he's leading us the way, and the way that they're speaking to them is just screaming through the jungle. I think we're getting close, man. They're talking back.
Yeah.
That moment of first contact is something I'll never forget.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Oh man. Oh. Whoa. Hello. Hello. Hi. Entré. Hello. Ah, Kotre.
So when you meet like this guy, you will say Kotre, I Kotre. I Kotre.
Ay, Kotre.
Yeah, I Kotre.
Ay, Kotre.
If you meet with more people, you will say Kuntre.
Kotre.
Yeah, Kuntre is more. And when you call to the ma'am, you will say Nu Kotre.
I came a long way to visit you from all the way from the other side of the world.
Dengan negara yang paling jauh dari sana dan datang kunjungi kamu.
Terima kasih.
Welcome.
Yeah, terima kasih.
Yeah. Sama-sama.
Everything that I hear about, like when I Google the tribes here, they talk about life 30, 40 years ago, you know, and they were eating people. So can I ask him about that?
He was explained, Mamuna tribe is never eat people, but the people kill and eat is Korwai tribe.
I quickly came to find out that this is actually the Mamuna tribe, not the Korowai tribe. I was misled here by Martin, but I decided to stay because both tribes live in the same rainforest and they have very similar cultures and lifestyles. The Mamuna and the Korowai are sister tribes, but it's the Korowais who are the cannibals of the two. Nonetheless, I am here to learn all about their fascinating ways of life. There are roughly 3,000 members of the tribe and they live deep in the Papuan rainforest. Modernization is slowly creeping in, which explains their cigarette addictions, but they still maintain traditions traditions that date back over 10,000 years. The first time this tribe laid eyes on a foreign human was just 35 years ago. Traditionally, the Mamuna live in tall, stilted tree houses scattered throughout the jungle to protect themselves from floods and animals. Also, to disrupt other clans from capturing its members for cannibalistic needs. Right away, upon first interaction, I am thrown into a scene of the Mamuna preparing sago, a starch that is extracted from tropical palm trees only found here in the Papuan jungle. It is our primary source of nutrition. I really want to know, like, what does human taste like?
But because they don't know. But the Korowai people
But
tastes like pig, milk.
It tastes like a male pig.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When you were younger, were you scared of visiting other tribes and they would kill you?
Korowai sama.
Yeah, he's scared. Scared with go visit to another people, another tribes.
He's scared that they will kill him.
Yeah.
When you were younger, were you scared of other people eating you?
He ever see some people coming to kill, but yeah, he's scared. When he see, he's just scared about them.
Alright, let's talk about cannibalism. To most people, cannibalism is one of the most terrifying concepts imaginable, but for some tribe members of Papua Island, human flesh is a dish central to their culture, and it has been for thousands of years. While the Mamunas aren't the ones eating humans, their neighbors are, and Carlos told me some really fascinating things about the Korowai tribe.
In Korowai, sometimes like I took the one woman from another village, take run away. The another guy and that who's one of the women, they will come and kill me and then eat.
It's punishment.
That's punishment.
I learned that the Korowai don't eat humans for enjoyment or nutritional value. It's simply a form of punishment. Steal something, get burned over a fire, and eaten. More specifically, the Korowai believes that mysterious deaths like diseases are attributed to the Kakua, or evil demons who take on the human form. Kakuas are said to disguise themselves as friends or family members in an attempt to gain the trust of the tribe so they can later kill them. It is Korowai tradition to perform cannibalistic rituals on anyone believed to be a Kakua so they can protect the rest of its members. It is part of their revenge-based justice system. It's actually pretty surprising how welcoming they are. I mean, they probably never get visitors or very rarely. And they've been pretty welcome so far. As you walk through the jungle at night, so many different sounds come out. Dude, this water is like 3 feet deep. If I fall, I'm right now. Yeah, I know, bro. And at least they built a handrail. When they walk back, they sing through the forest. That was amazing. God, you got these young kids just with an axe cutting down this tall tree. It's got to be 80 feet tall, this tree. Oh. I guess when all the kids run away, I should know to run away too. Dude, this tree is huge. It's half fallen already. Putting the final touches on it. You need help? Me? Alright, I'm gonna help him finish it off. Holy sh**. Man, if you grow up in the jungle, you get strong pretty quickly. Handling that axe at a young age. It's crazy how much they get from trees. The food, the shelter, beds, everything comes from the tree. So this is campsite where they all hang out. They've invited us to stay here. Travel tip, always bring a head flashlight with you or a headlamp. Situations like this, you never know when it's going to come in handy. There's no electricity here, so you can see everything in front of me. We had brought with us a lot of food for the tribe and offered to cook stir-fry and rice for everyone at night. Home-cooked food. Rice, vegetables, chicken, onions. This is crazy. My stomach is so hungry right now.
This is a sago. We burn on fire. And then we eat.
Good?
That's good. Good taste. You want to try?
Whoa. It's like bread, bro. It's actually really good. We're setting up our bed for the night right here. Basically just have a black mat, thin mat that we're laying down. Before I sleep, I'm putting my sock over my pants so the bugs will not get inside on my bare skin. Good night, bro. Here really is a bag of rice. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Morning, bro. Is it good? I definitely got bit by so many bugs. Oh, God, I smell bad. Why are you sleeping there?
I'm getting cold.
You're cold?
Yes.
Where's the toilet?
It's up to you.
I really don't understand how I can have so many mosquito bites and spider bites if I was covering my body from head to toe. I'm telling you, these bites on my body. Look at that. Well, let's just hope it's not malaria. This is a special moment. They've invited me in their house as they're cooking sago for breakfast. Sago? Okay, thank you. It's kind of like bread with this really chewy texture. That is so interesting. The taste is good. It tastes kind of like starch, but the texture is like... I've never had anything like this in my life. It's amazing how everything from the forest is used here. Wood, bamboo, fruit. Absolutely incredible. We're chilling here for breakfast and this guy just rolls up with a bow and arrow. The Mamuna started getting ready to embark on their morning hunt, and I accepted their invitation to join them. Hey. Oh my god, I'm scared, dude. They have a really cool way of calling people in the jungle when they get lost. Like that. It's so fascinating. This is really cool. So they're all hunting around me. They're hunting for worms, vegetables, mushrooms. Can I ask him about his what he's wearing?
So this is the tail to be strong. According to size, he has to make rows with the belt.
Crazy. They scream. These people just scream. I don't know what's going on. Every time they scream, I get scared because they're all holding bow and arrows. Dude, this is so wild. It's crazy how you can just put your full trust in people without even knowing them. Oh, he got it already? Yo, nice! Dude, that was fast. Pretty incredible how fast he jumped in there and caught the fish. Some serious skill. Oh, wow! Dude! That is awesome. Shrimp? Do you have shrimp in here? Yeah, sure. Oh. Now it's dead?
Yeah, it's dead.
She just ripped the head off? Within a matter of 15 minutes, they've caught 2 massive shrimp and 2 fish. And here comes another one.
This is the vegetables from the jungle, the natural one. They went to the jungle, find vegetable and then fish, hunting the fish, and they will mix up this vegetable, mix up with the sago and the fish inside.
In front of me we have a kid with a machete. And behind me we have a guy with a bow and arrow. Gotta be careful with that bow and arrow. I have him on watch at all times. Like, as soon as he starts pointing that, I run away. I don't think he's gonna shoot me, but it's in the back of my mind. These women are warriors, just breaking down branches with their bare feet, clearing the path. He literally just cut down this tree and made a walkway over the deep swamp. If I fall, I got 2 cameras in my hands. Whew. For a self-reliant tribe not so far removed from cannibalism, what's the takeaway? Mine is simple. The Mamunas are just like me and you. They love, they hate, they laugh, and they cry. The next tribe I'm visiting is in southern Africa, and it's gonna be a wild story. I heard about this tribe in Zimbabwe whose members have only 2 toes. There is little information online about their identity because they are living in a conflict zone. I want to find out their true story, spread awareness about their struggles, and learn what life would be like with this shocking condition. It is 5 a.m. I'm looking at a beautiful sunrise over Lake Kariba on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, and our driver has just arrived. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? How you doing, bro? The journey to reach the Vadoma tribe is going to take 15 hours on long dirt roads with several checkpoints. Our goal is the Kayemba district, right on the tri-country border with Zambia, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe.
The road is not in the best of conditions, but we'll make it today. Not tomorrow, but today.
Well, it's 7:34 in the morning, so we have the whole day. Despite years of conflict and political turmoil, Zimbabwe's nature remains our greatest treasure. The bumpy road leads us through a national park called Manapools, where the wildlife is abundant.
Oh my god!
Our first sighting.
Oh look, he's yawning. I got the yawn. Out of nowhere, we're just driving and an elephant popped out. Look at this.
He's so cute. He's a baby.
Yeah, that's a teenager.
We just almost hit a tortoise in the road.
One of the small 5, that's a leopard tortoise. We're going to release it safely.
So he would have been killed in a second.
He would have been killed in a second.
As you can see, the roads are empty. There is nobody around here, and I mean nobody. Tsetse fly. Yeah, we are, if our car breaks down right now, we're totally screwed. But we shall make it there. We stopped somewhere in the bush in the middle of nowhere. We are filling up our tank for the last time in a while.
Filling it to the brim like because we want to have fuel, for the next 6-7 hours.
Have you ever heard of the Vadoma people?
Yes. We read about them.
What do you know about them?
Those people, even they are afraid of people. They need to live on their own. If a visitor comes there, otherwise they will hide.
They will hide.
Yes.
As we approach the more intense conflict area, Sisa gets word that we need to get a special permit to enter the region.
Why are they so suspicious? I think somebody might have come here and did something wrong.
The decades-long conflict between Zambia and Zimbabwe is largely centered around the Zambezi River. It's a crucial source of water, electricity, and agriculture for both countries, and tensions have flared up in recent weeks at the border. I'm feeling nervous because Sisa looks uncomfortable. He's been a guide in Zimbabwe for 20 years and has never explored this region. Right now, we are at the mercy of the people in charge. Sisa told us to stay in the car because he wants to handle it without us. He said it would be easier if he goes, so hopefully we get it. How are you doing back there?
Good. I'm good.
Let's talk. You were going to be charged, but I've talked to them. We're just going to pay for a basic permit. I'll need 125 from you.
That's fine, but are we going to get the permit?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so
give me 125.
That's no problem.
Yeah.
We get it? Nice. Good work, man.
Thank you, buddy.
We got it. Boom. So we are at the checkpoint here. The stick checkpoint. There you go.
What is it?
All right, we got in.
They were trying to be tough.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I noticed. Nice work, man.
They were nice.
Nice talking. They were nice. I wasn't expecting to pay $125 for a permit, and part of me doubts that it's the normal price. But now that we have the green light, I'm anxious to finally reach the tribe. We've been driving for 6 hours on dirt roads. No joke, and this is the first little settlement that we've seen. It's not even a village, it's just like a couple little huts here. And there's one shop. We're gonna buy out whatever this shop has, bring gifts to the tribe. How are you?
I'm fine, you see.
How are you, bro? What do you think about this shop?
Cool. They need to restock now.
This is the first shop we've seen in like 6 hours of driving. And we are literally buying the whole shop out.
I was asking, is that
a lot of stuff, my love.
Four. They need it. Oh, that's a soap?
Yeah, that's the soap. So this is a multi-purpose soap. You can bathe it with it, you can wash with it, you can even brush your teeth with it.
Really?
Just make little shavings and put on your toothbrush, it bubbles.
100 trillion? It's okay?
You say no.
After 12 hours of driving, finally made it to the Vadoma tribe. Deanna just pulled out Google Maps and you can see we are on the border of Mozambique, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. It's so cool. How are you feeling right now?
Very good. I'm excited.
What about you? What about you? What about you? We are giving rice flour, cooking oil to them. We're distributing it to the people here and all kinds of cooking oil, sugar, rice, flour. We're going to be spending a few hours with them just hanging out and appreciating the life up here. Speaking of, look at this massive baobab tree that I'm standing under. So incredible. According to Vadoma mythology, their ancestors emerged from a baobab tree, these strange-looking things that originate in sub-Saharan Africa. The Vadoma share a rare genetic condition which results in the absence of the middle toes and a cleft where they would be. This condition affects about 1 in 4 children within the community, and it leads to feet that appear to have 2 large toes, resembling a lobster's claw. This condition is thought to be so prevalent due to the community's long history of isolation and intermarriage. The Vadoma are still considered one of the few remaining hunter-gatherer tribes in Zimbabwe, living in relative seclusion and maintaining their traditions.
I think with merging with different cultures and different people of normal toes, the genetic makeshift of the normal toes is taking over and they are losing the original two toes that they had in the past because it's getting diluted.
Tell me what it's like to live with two toes. What are the challenges? What's the lifestyle like?
Saying when he's walking with these two toes, the first challenge is, difficult to get some shoes. There's no proper shoes, which is there's some painful on these foot.
So no shoes.
No shoes, yeah.
Is it difficult to walk or walking is normal?
He's saying it's difficult when walking.
I can't imagine what life must be like without 5 toes on each foot. It makes me realize that there's so much we take for granted. To be honest, the people that I've met here seem shy and depressed. Maybe because they never get visitors or that they receive no help from the government. Some of my favorite travel experiences have been visiting tribes in Africa, such as South Sudan's Mandari tribe, Ethiopia's Mercy tribe, and the DR Congo's Pygmy tribe. So incredible, a celebration of life and just happiness. All of these tribes welcome outsiders and are eager to share their culture, but I can already tell that the Vadoma tribe is different. He made this guitar out of a plastic water bottle, a piece of wood, and a shoelace. So cool.
I tried.
Right.
Thank you.
Nice.
Whoa.
It's a pretty surreal experience to finally be out here. Like, look at this beautiful nature, these people around here. Crazy to think that I was in Arizona like 3 days ago. Man. It's been a very long 20-hour day and we need to find a place to sleep, but there are no hotels around here. We made our way back into Kayemba and stumbled across the only restaurant in this tiny town. We found this little shop and this lady's cooking us dinner of wild chickens and garlic soup. All I know is that I am starving from driving all day, like on dirt roads. Like I feel like I got hit by a train. I'm just so exhausted. So I'm really pumped for this meal. This is what a local meal looks like. We got ugali with soup on top of it and wild chicken. So good. So hearty, so fresh, so flavorful. It's crunchy. It's really tough and really flavorful.
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good, how are you, sir?
Suddenly, 2 policemen arrived in a sketchy truck and started making accusations. I realized the only way to get out of this would be to pay them off to leave us alone. It's pretty wild how easily things can turn south when traveling in a conflict zone. They know we're here because we got the permit, so they communicated with them.
But they just coming to double check that.
Did they want to search our bags?
Their main reason why they came here is to check if we don't have any firearms.
When we were eating dinner, we met the guy, and he invited us to sleep at his house here. And I thought we were going to be sleeping on the floor somewhere, but he offered his treehouse thing right here, above ground.
My crib.
Some guinea fowl up here. Look, are these for eating, right? Hello, Mr. Guinea Fowl. How are you? It's not a treehouse. It's just like a house that's way high up to protect from animals and the rains. I can walk straight under this. It's like at least 6 feet tall. So cool. What do you think of it?
I love it.
All right, we got our mosquito net here. Got our bed. We just showered in wet wipes. You can see the wet wipes here. They're pretty much covered in dirt. This is the glamorous life. Right, babe?
Right.
All right, we slept really good. It was really hot at the beginning and then it got cool. And then the sound of the roosters woke us up at 5 a.m. What did you think about the experience?
It's so good.
We're having a nice local meal here with the Vadoma people in Zimbabwe.
In Africa, before we eat, we clap our hands like this. We clap hands to God, we clap hands to the one who prepared. Yes, please.
What makes you happy in life?
Someone like you are from America, you come here in Zimbabwe, so I'm happy to meet such a friend like you over there.
This bread and butter combo is very good. We're just having a nice meal here. We got hard-boiled eggs, toast with butter, coffee. Good?
You need to eat it this way.
Careful. You got it.
I got it.
I got it too.
He literally just got up there in like 3 seconds. What's your name?
My name is Christoph.
How old are you, bro?
16 years.
What is it like to grow up with 2 toes when all of your friends have normal feet?
Walking the two toes a long distance pains him on his foot because he's not normal.
What about advantages? Like, are you able to do things that your friends can't?
With my two toes, I can able to play soccer.
Can you tell me, when your son was born with the two toes, what was your first thought?
This is a God-given guy. When he was born, I just raised him so that I can look after him. And I've got two kids with the same disabled. So this guy is grade 6, so I'm just looking after him. But I need some help so that he can go ahead with the school.
Do you know the reason why the two toes is happening only to the Vadoma people?
Just say it's from God.
Is it true that they cannot marry outside of their tribe?
So far, they've just married in one tribe, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The Vadoma story is a sad one, but one that I still feel is important to be told. They face ongoing discrimination, food insecurity, and unemployment. It almost feels like they've been forgotten. So it's a little bit weird because they're pretty shy, and we've learned about why they're shy, because they're scared of outsiders, they're scared of animals in the area, and they're just very private people. So we're not trying to really infringe too much on them. We're just kind of hanging out and doing our best to smile and make some friends, and this is quite an interesting experience and much different than I was expecting. I'm on my way to meet up with the chief, who wants to share more context about the struggles that his tribe is facing. Could you just give me a little information about this community and this tribe?
They lived beyond this mountain in a place called Chitopo. So during the Civil War, they were staying there and they were safe. As soon as the Civil War of the 870s, independence in 1980, they started coming into these areas because it was safe.
After talking to the chief, I'm hit with the hard reality of life for the Vadoma. They have been kicked out of their indigenous lands and are virtually unable to hunt for food or gather medicine like previous generations. It's not surprising why you can see the sadness in their eyes. Can you imagine what it would be like to get kicked out of your own house with no access to food, a job, or security?
It is very characteristic of the Vadoma people that when they see somebody they do not know coming, just like we have come with a vehicle, they disappear. You come and look in their homesteads, there'll be nobody. They are people that hide.
What's the reason for that?
So whenever they came close contact with the humans that were here, they were shy. Like people are looking at them and laughing at them. They didn't love that. So they would rather hide and stick to the thickets than be exposed.
I'm curious to know, why do people here have genetically these two toes and really nowhere else in the world?
Chief Chiambo, who would have been the man that spread this gene across. So I think it's a genetic makeshift that was spread through his lineage.
One guy?
Yes.
I read online that there's like witchcraft involved. Is that a thing?
There is no witchcraft, there is no sorcery. They were created like that by God. That's exactly what he's saying, and that's what they believe in.
How many two-toe tribe people are left now?
Yeah, it looks like the numbers are growing with these young folk that are getting married to, I'm sure, closely related young ladies. They're also seeing a number of young babies born with the two toes.
As the night falls, the Vadoma people want to perform a special song and dance. While we are starting to see more smiles, this experience changes the way I think about tribes in Africa. This trip reminds me that some groups struggle more than others to adapt to a changing world. I hope that the Vadoma people are given more attention and opportunities so that they can lift themselves out of poverty and be free of violence in the region. But now I'm about to go spearfishing with a tribe that can hold their breath underwater for up to 13 minutes. Somewhere in the Philippines, there is a remote island called Tawi that is known as the most dangerous place in the country due to terrorism and civil unrest. What do you think about Tawi?
There are many Muslim people there. It's very scary because it's Mindanao dangerous.
Do you think it's safe?
Not so sure.
But it's also where you can find the Bajau tribe, one of the original settlers in the Philippines who are incredible freedivers that can hold their breath for up to 13 minutes while spearfishing. Nice catch, man! I am heading to Tawi right now to discover the island, meet the Bajaus, and learn about their unique way of life.
Welcome to Tawi Tawi.
Thanks, bro. Tawi Tawi has always been on my bucket list because I'm obsessed with maps, and just looking at the location of this island is pretty wild. This is the Philippines. We are all the way down here. I mean, this is Malaysia. This is Borneo Island. It's very special that I get to travel here with Deanna to explore more of her home country together, a place we've never been before. All right, we're going to Tawi Tawi. You excited? It's gonna be a blast. Let's do it. Woo! We are about to meet up with a local Bajau friend named Faz, and the journey starts now. All right, we made it. Hey, man. Oh, you're Faz. How are you?
Yes, sir.
Good to meet you. This is one of those places that you just look at the map, you point your finger on it, and you're like, I want to go there.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. Are you foreign national? I came from
I'm American.
American. You can log into my office. All of you then.
It's never a good sign when the immigration police want to take you inside of their office. So far, my visit to the Philippines' most dangerous island is off to a nerve-wracking start. Why are they taking a picture of my passport? Only time I've ever done that in my entire life. We just got interrogated by the police and then they wanted selfies with us. I guess it's because so little tourists come here that they need to know what we're doing.
Welcome to Tawi Tawi.
Thank you. Jennifer, what have you heard about Tawi Tawi in the news?
The bomb. Bombing.
Really?
Yeah.
Bombing?
They're the place scared.
Because they want Mindanao to have their own country.
This is our friend Jennifer's first time in Mindanao, which is the southern region of the Philippines. And me and Deanna have only been here once to Siargao, but that's like a tourist island, so that doesn't really count. So this is like the first time in real Mindanao. I've never seen this many tricycles in my life. It's insane. Like 80% of the vehicles are tricycles. These streets are crazy. I mean, there's a lot going on. There is no better place to get a feel for the local culture than the street markets, and we've just arrived to a crazy busy scene. What is that? Stingray?
A stingray.
It smells very, very bad in here, as you might imagine. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what's going on because we just arrived. What's your name?
My name is Fatina.
What is it like to live here?
Thank you, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Everyone's looking at me like they've never seen a tourist before. He just caught all this fish and now he's gonna go sell it in the market. Pretty cool, man. What do you think about this place?
I don't know. Just crazy.
Crazy?
Yeah.
So right now we are buying cassava for the Bajaus because it's their favorite. They eat it alongside fish, right?
Yeah.
And how long will it last them?
For a week.
This is one of those places that you visit and it takes a bit to like feel it out and let it sink in because it's just so different than anywhere else, you know? Ooh, mangosteen.
170.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you then.
We just sat down at this little cafe slash restaurant and it's all Bajaus. Look at this.
This food, you don't have to pay all of this. You just pick one and whatever you eat, you just pay for it.
Every food is 5 pesos?
Yes, all 5 pesos.
It's called pandesal. It's like bread, sweet bun, cinnamon on it. Pretty good. They just said that I'm the first foreigner to walk in this cafe. What I love about Tawi Tawi is that there's no Jollibee, there's no McDonald's, there's no shopping malls. All the stores and businesses are local. It's beautiful, it's unique. It really feels different than the other places in the Philippines. I mean, I've even been trying to get a taxi and everyone's like, no, you just take a tricycle. Which, speaking of tricycles, all of them are super cool because everyone decks them out with their favorite band, their favorite NBA team. It's really, really cool. Don't expect anything fancy if you come here. The phone signal like doesn't work like anywhere. It's super slow. My hotel doesn't have Wi-Fi. Just gotta rough it out and just enjoy. And people here are so friendly and kind. Tawi Tawi, what a place. Arguably the most Catholic country in the world, the Philippines and Christianity have always been synonyms to me on every visit. But when I look around, all I see are mosques. The reason that most Filipinos are scared of Tawi Tawi is because Islam is a dominant religion and they've heard stories about extremism. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wow.
Soon you become a Muslim too.
Back in 2017, in a nearby place called Marawi, hundreds of people were killed in a series of attacks by ISIS, and these two women were there to tell the story.
Every time I tell a story about the Marawi, I hold my tears.
Our experience in Marawi is not our house, our friends, our family. So if you think Marawi, what happened to us is nothing. If you are asking what happened, No, you should know what happened to the people are still now missing.
We're being very devastated spiritually, emotionally, and our home and our dreams.
Unfortunately, Tawi has gained the reputation of being dangerous due to recent incidents of conflict and unrest. Extreme poverty and a lack of access to basic services like education and healthcare, alongside rebels and pirates, are just a few of the reasons why most people avoid coming here. But I'm quickly realizing that despite these challenges, Tawi remains a place of warmth and hospitality, and it's because of the amazing Bajau culture. I am lucky enough to be invited to attend a Bajau wedding tonight to witness their celebration of life firsthand. Night has arrived. We're heading to a wedding. Inside we go. This is the tricycle. Got these little red lights in here. It's a super Filipino way to get around.
They start dancing already.
We walked into a scene of chaos. Everyone in the streets dancing, drinking, and talking loudly over blasting music. So what's happening here?
Okay, tonight they're starting they're celebrating a wedding, but they started 3 days.
Listen, whenever I get the chance to attend a wedding in another country, like in the Congo or Iraq, it's a no-brainer because it's one of the best ways to experience a culture. But this Bajau wedding is unlike any party I've crashed around the world. Everybody here knows each other and the dancing is off the hook. I have no clue what's going on right now. It's really tribal how they're dancing behind me with their hands in the sky and I don't know, they're doing this really interesting thing that I've never seen before. It's really cool. Almost like an Iranian dance.
This is how they entertain themselves by doing that pangalay thing. That's all. The style here, sir, they are in a different community. When the song started, first community will enter, and then the next song, other community again. It's like they are showdown. They're doing showdown.
Hi! Where are you from?
From America.
America, nice. Thank you.
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
They told me that it's their first time to visited by you during this gathering. They have foreigners, but only daytime. In this time of gathering, it's their first time.
Maybe that's why they're all looking at me. Deanna and I are awake extra early at the crack of dawn, like everybody else who lives here, and we are getting ready to join the Bajaus on their most important daily ritual. We are walking into a community here that's built on tree branches. All the houses are built on tree branches. We're actually walking across a bridge that's not very sturdy. We're gonna go meet some Bajaus. We are loaded with cassava and fruit and money that we're gonna give them. What we're walking on is like 15 feet high or 5 meters, and if you run off and fall off, you're gonna go straight down.
Okay.
Oh my god, Mate, you're an animal.
No, Mate, you have to focus.
He's okay. Sure. He's okay. One step at a time.
Wait.
The bridges are like just these little wooden plates, and it wiggles. Like if you fall off, you're in the ocean. Like this is wild. While our camera guy, Mate, is struggling to walk backwards and we are also nearly falling down, a local family is busy preparing a meal to welcome us to the island. But first, we have to make it there.
It's moving. Help me.
Here's the normal bridge.
Yes, thank you.
This is absolutely insane, man. How do people not fall? How do the kids run around on here? That's what I don't understand. Holy crap, that was intense. Faz, is this normal? This kind of lifestyle?
Yes, sir. This is how we live here.
This is the house right here, and it's over water. I mean, absolutely wild. Look at the walkway to get to the house right here. Very narrow. This is a shop right here, just in the community. This is chili, this is sugar, this is soy sauce.
This is a coffee.
Oh, coffee, sorry.
Tea.
Coffee. Oh my god.
Big fish.
Whoa, big fish?
Yes.
Tuna?
Tuna.
Who caught them? You? The Bajaus were the original settlers along the coastline of southern Philippines from thousands of years ago, and they remain proud of their cultural identity. They speak their own language, have very unique physical features, and practice their own traditions that you can only find right here. Often referred to as the Sea Gypsies, this nomadic community uses their freediving skills to hold their breath for up to 13 minutes. They've developed this amazing talent over the years from genetic mutations resulting from their extreme environment and dependence on fish. His wife has been preparing us this amazing meal. Wow, this is so cool. Bro, what is that, the yellow stuff?
A mango.
And this one?
This one, the cassava that we bought earlier. And this one is tamban,
Okay.
a dried fish. And this one is a squid.
This is cool, we're eating over the water. This is what you call a local meal in Tawi. The soy sauce comes in a little bag. How do you open it with your teeth? Have you ever had a visitor before in your house?
It's their first time.
And how do you feel that we're here?
They said that you're good, kind.
You too. What is it like to live here?
It's okay, sir, but this place always prone to
Sea surge, like a big wave.
Oh, so what happens if...
That's the problem. You gotta go to the evacuation center there.
And then rebuild.
Yes.
What is Bajau culture?
So the culture is that they live for tomorrow. They don't think about like what's gonna happen like in 5-6 days from now. So at night they would sleep and repeat the next day. So it's the same exact routine every single day now.
They will sell the fish, the bigger fish, and then they will buy the smaller fish or the sardines for their food.
So they're all fishermen.
Yeah.
After they fish and they caught like ample amount of fish, they're gonna bring it to their wives, and then their wives would sell it in the market. And then the wives, after they've sold everything, they're gonna buy firewood, they're gonna buy a bait, they're gonna buy things that they need for the next day.
In Manila, I asked people on the street that I'm going to Tawi and they all told me that it's dangerous.
Here, as long as you don't make any problems with other people, just go with the flow, do your thing, do your job.
So it's safe.
Stay away from it.
Is it dangerous for little kids to live here? Because if they step, then they're gonna fall down.
As long as they can see their children playing beside them, it's safe, because when pag nahulog daw, they will just jump into the water and pick their kids. That's what they...
You live here and it's so separated from the rest of the country. It's so different here. So do you feel Filipino, or do you feel like this is its own community here?
Yes, sir. They also belong here in the Philippines.
That's great. I'm happy to hear that. Salamat. Lahat. Salamat.
Thank you, Bob.
After lunch, they invited us to go spearfishing out in the middle of the sea to catch their next meal. Kuya, where are we going now? Like
the island over there.
That island?
Yeah.
That's cool.
The mini Maldives of Tawi.
Okay, you got this.
I did it.
Down we go, down the ladder to the boat. It's a little nerve-wracking to be on this boat because we have no life jackets, and if a storm comes in, then safety becomes a serious concern. We're getting drenched by water. But I'm trying not to let that cloud my mind, because this natural beauty is something I've never seen before in my life. Wow, the color of this water is perfectly clear. Sangay Shapu Island? Wow, this is amazing. So that island had pirates right there. No, before.
Yeah, it's been a long time. 20 years ago.
Is there any more pirates now?
No more. 100% sure.
We're about to go spearfishing, and we're trying to find a spot to go. This is the spear that they use. It looks like a gun. There's a trigger like a gun. And look at the top here. And that is very, very sharp. And just shoots it right into the fish, and there's dinner. Right away, the guy dived into the water, and within seconds, he caught a massive eel. Now that is impressive. I'm just sitting here droning, and this dude comes up with an eel. Yo, nice catch, man. That's awesome. Woo! All right. Dude, that is so cool. It's time to go in the water and catch some fish. Can you load it? I won't point it to anyone.
Yeah, it's loaded.
Okay. So, this is loaded. So all I do is I press this. That's it. Press the trigger. All right, I can do it. Okay, hold it. Please don't point it at me, bro. I'm not trying to die out here. This water temperature is literally perfect. I haven't felt freedom like this in a long time, and the sea is so colorful and vibrant. While I was down under, I tried to see how long I could hold my breath, which turned out to be only 30 seconds. Our local friend, on the other hand, didn't come up. This guy stayed underwater for so long that I had to come up several times to catch my breath. And every time I dove back under to look, he was still there like it was nothing. This is pretty awesome. These guys can literally hold their breath for minutes at a time. And the water is absolutely amazing down here. It is stunning. It's perfectly crystal clear. It's almost like the Maldives. I am exhausted, man. I don't know how these guys can hold their breath for so long. Woo. Bro, the water is amazing. Oh my god, it's absolute paradise out here. And we made it back to the girls. They've been chilling on the beach this whole time. Babe? Hi.
Oh.
Good morning. Were you sleeping the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like hours.
Oh my god, I can't hear anything.
I know. Getting back on land was honestly our biggest challenge yet. One slip of the toe and we could cut ourselves with the sharp wood. Honestly, I am impressed that the Bajaus do this every single day. They are true warriors. Okay?
Go, Drew!
Okay. This is so not safe. We did it!
Thank you, Paul.
With the right support and resources, Tawi has the potential to become a thriving destination for those wanting to explore the cultural diversity and underwater world of southern Philippines. It may be off the beaten path, but in my experience, this is usually where you will find the most amazing and humbling stories. Next up, we are heading to East Africa for what is quite possibly the most bizarre experience of my entire life. I am completely surrounded by cows somewhere in South Sudan with the Mandari tribe. This is one of the coolest stories of any story in my life. Stay tuned. The most interesting thing about the shower is that you don't know when you're gonna shower. Like, you just have to wait for a cow to I am on my way right now to South Sudan for the second time. I am so excited. I'm gonna be spending 2 full days with the Mandari tribe, the cow tribe. And I'm a little nervous because my local friend, Mayom, he is not very responsive, and he told me he's gonna take me out there and have everything set, but he hasn't responded to me in 2 days. I don't know if he's gonna be at the airport waiting for me. I'm excited, anxious, nervous. It's gonna be a hell of a trip. Here we go. Checking in for our flight right now to Juba, and they took our e-visas and the guy just walked away. Thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, we're good. We're going. Hello, South Sudan. It's hot. We made it, man.
Yeah. How are you?
Good, how are you? All right, we're ready to roll. Ready to get this trip started. My last time in Juba was in 2019 when I made the story on the world's tallest tribe. I came to South Sudan and I feel like I just entered Manhattan because I'm surrounded by skyscrapers. I must admit that it's surreal to be back here and see all the advancements happening in the world's newest country. Back then, there were only 2 hotels. Now, there's 5. So much is changing, which is wonderful to see considering its rough recent history. South Sudan gained independence from its northern counterpart in 2011 after a 22-year civil war in which 2 million people were killed. From 1983 to 2005, this region was under constant attacks. And my local friend Mayom was forced to become a refugee in Ethiopia.
We were kids, most of us actually had to perish of hunger, of diseases, and So those of us that survived, we were the ones who were lucky. And after the coming of the UN, came with food, with medicine, and so on. When your country is affected by war, this is always something that comes to your mind. When you are separated from your parents, from your other siblings, there's always that thought. What happened to my parents? What happened to my other siblings, and what is going to happen to me?
And because of the civil war and instability, Juba remains an extremely difficult city to visit as a tourist. The local people, while friendly, are very hostile as soon as they see a camera, even on a smartphone. Therefore, shooting content here is harder than anywhere else in the world, but it's all part of the adventure. We're at our first roadblock, which is like a string that they tied in the road in front of us. We just had our first experience getting yelled at by police for taking pictures. Man, it's crazy shooting out here. So we just stay here. Checkpoints. And these guys are not letting us go. We've been here maybe only 15-20 minutes, but they have our documents. How does it feel to not have your passport?
I don't like not having my passport.
What's happening, bro?
No problem. They will come.
Are you sure?
They are now finished, yeah.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Our visas are inside? Yeah. Have a nice day. We got our passports back.
All good.
Hi. Abu Dhabi, come in there. You got your passport?
Yeah, I got it. What happened? Why it take so long?
Those guys have different offices. You finish with one, they say come to this. You finish with that, they say come to this. Like that. So that is what is taking a long time. And then, they just want to create a scenario where they want to play us.
Yeah, they have a lot of time.
Yeah.
We don't.
They have a lot of time and we don't, which they know.
Driving through this landscape is incredibly surreal, but after all these checkpoints, I am quite anxious to arrive. We've made it to the Mandari tribe. Hey, should I be careful with mosquitoes?
Some of us, like me, I don't care of the mosquito.
Yeah, but I'm white.
But for you can
Salam alaikum. Yes, they do speak Arabic in South Sudan, although it's a different dialect known as Juba Arabic. Yeah, Drew. Nice to meet you. Mate. First impressions are that they're very humble. They're very kind, genuine, curious, no hostility towards foreigners, very welcoming people. I haven't visited a tribe such as this in like 3 years. This is just so surreal. Trying to process everything. How are you? You fine? It's alright, we can't speak to each other. The Mandari tribe is a group of nomads indigenous to South Sudan. Only about 100,000 of them still exist, and today I have found a small community of about 15 families. The Mandaris are known as cow people because not only do they permanently live with cows, but they use their milk for eating, their for showering, and their dung for skin protection. Trading cattle is used as a replacement for money, and they even use cows for dowry to pay the family of the wives before marriage.
Saying that the cows are the life of the Mandari people. They are the ones that we live on, we survive on them. We feed on them. Everything, well, like our life is all based on the cows. He's saying that the cows are actually our wealth. The conditions in which we sell them are like when you are sick or when your children are sick, then you have to sell the cows so that you can go and get some money, then you buy medicine for the children or for yourself or for whoever you are taking care of. We also use them for marriages. When you want to marry a wife, like one of the girls, then you have to pay cows, like 80 cows or 100 or to the family of the girl.
A dowry.
Yeah, like a dowry, yes.
So all of them have the blonde hair.
Yeah, you know, like I told you before.
Yeah.
They use cow.
How do they put the on their face?
When you know, there are two ways in which they do that. One way is when the cow is directly, then they come and put when the cows and then the other way is when, you know, they can collect and then at a later time put on their head.
The shower is something I've never seen before in my life, but it doesn't end there.
This is cow dung, which is dry, and then now they are using it now to produce smoke. This smoke will actually repel insects like mosquitoes and flies away.
What's on his face? The white stuff.
This is ash.
Oh, the ash. The ash made from cow dung is used as both a mosquito repellent and protection from the sun. And of course, it's stylish. It's refreshing to see how the Mandaris are so far removed from technology and urban society. No electricity, no internet, and little access to anything in the modern world. Their home is out here in the middle of the countryside with nearby lions and giraffes, and they are nomadic people, which means that they move according to the weather. And in case you were wondering, they love to smoke and were given the shisha from another visitor a few weeks ago. While the Mandaris have been quite shy and hesitant to interact with me, I found a pretty easy way to break the ice. From this moment onwards, the Mandaris opened up and were incredibly warm and friendly, cracking jokes left and right and making me feel right at home.
Okay.
I'm okay. Are you fine? We spent hours and hours joking together, and I really came to have an emotional connection with this tribe. They are such humble and welcoming people, and despite our physical differences, we are all the same inside. It's that simple. You know, people always ask me when I travel, like, how do I communicate with people if I don't speak the same language? We don't speak the same language, but everybody smiles in the same language. But despite these warm interactions and funny conversations, I did have a reality check about their struggles when I saw this young man's foot.
It's like a disease. This most likely like this is flu.
It breaks my heart to think that the Mandaris are so far away from cities to get any medical treatment. And considering that most of their income is tied up in cows, it becomes a challenge to get basic things like food and medicine. But on the other hand, that is just life as they know it. And to be honest, I'm really starting to settle in here and feel very comfortable. What do you guys think about the modern world and technology?
They do not know about the internet, but you know, they know about the mobile phones, but I don't think they will understand what is the technology, the internet and so on. I think they will not be able to understand that.
What's the question?
He wants to go to your country so that he can go and bring one of the girls. That's his wife.
Yeah, we have many girls.
How much do you marry a girl? I mean, what do you pay as dowry or bride price?
We don't have dowry.
If you happen to bring a girl from America, for example, will that girl accept to come and live the way of life, like, you know, pick up cow dung and do all these manual things that they are doing here?
Depends on the girl. Most likely no, but you know. You might be wondering about the women in Mandari society because most of the people around me are men. I came to find out that women are busy cooking, cleaning, and taking care of their families. They're also quite shy of the camera.
How are you?
Tamam.
Tamam? Tamam.
The few females that I met were very friendly, but also very hesitant to speak until they danced. One of the reasons why this is so special is because I'm always moving so fast. And it's so cool just to sit here and observe. and just do nothing and just kind of learn about a really, really special culture. That's why this feels different. Do any of you guys know your birthday?
He's saying that they don't know their best dates or their best days, and most of them have not gone to school, so they don't keep such information to them.
This is proof that South Sudanese are the tallest in the world. Look at this. It's so tall, man. What makes you happy?
Only way in which you can be happy is to have as many cows as possible. This way, you know, we will have enough milk to drink. You can also have enough meat for the family and also for himself. It will also kind of expedite the process of having more babies. That is to say, you know, the more food you have, then, you know, like it will be easier for you to, you know, maybe after 1 or 2 years, then you can have the first baby.
Sure.
That way you can be weaned. Then you have another one coming in and so on and so forth.
Can you ask them, what do they think about America? All of them. I'm curious, like, what do they think about America?
He's saying that America is a beautiful country, but the only problem is that they don't allow people to go there. Like them, you know, they will not be allowed to go there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Considering that we are out in the wild, nowhere near any cities or towns, we have to adjust to the rapid weather changes. In other words, a rainstorm is quickly approaching and we need to find cover. It started pouring rain. Holy sh**. Whew. Everything just changed, the whole mood changed. It's now cold rain. The weather dropped tremendously. Man, that was crazy, bro. Everything changed, right?
Yeah, it did. I'm trying to change the direction of the water so that it doesn't go to where we are going to slip.
You're a smart guy.
Thanks, man. See now, it's all going that way.
I'm walking in a mixture of mud, cow and dirt. And it's pretty cool. Every day at exactly 5 p.m., thousands of cows come marching in over the horizon. They know exactly where to go and recognize their owners to a T. The whole atmosphere changes. Everybody goes to their positions. They have the cows which go to the exact same spot. And you have the kids that do their thing, the women do their thing, the adult men do their thing. Every single day, 365 days a year. Wow, man. What a moment. Out of nowhere, within 5 minutes, all of the cows just came walking in. This is one of the coolest moments, I think, of my entire life. It's absolutely fascinating to witness how the Mandaris care for and protect their cows. I learned that they are animists, which means they believe all natural things such as plants, animals, rocks, and thunder are animated and alive, and possess a spiritual essence that influences human events. All I can say is that this scene of the cows marching in and the interaction of them to the people is one of the most beautiful sights I've ever witnessed in my entire life. It is just a sea of cows around here. Absolutely surreal. In Mandari culture, cows are at the center of religion, birth, and marriage. Cows are symbols of wealth and power. A man's status is determined by how many cows he owns and the size of their horns. Families sell cows to pay for food and send their kids to school. Although cows are rarely killed for meat, cow milk and cow blood are staples in the Mandari diet. Sometimes a cow's life is considered more sacred than the life of a human. As you can see behind me, wrestling is a popular sport out here. Oh! So, can he wrestle him? Who's gonna win in a wrestling match? Hey, he wants to. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. they said they're gonna do a big wrestling match and see who's the champion. I have a feeling it's gonna be him. So the night has come, and then we're just gonna sit here and enjoy the evening with them. I don't know what they have planned, what's going on, but we're gonna figure it out. And that's the beauty of this experience. Behind me, she's making coffee over the fire. So cool. Good. Wake up to this, you could hear the cows all night just wagging their tails and the bells on them, but to actually see what's going on is absolutely surreal. It's so interesting how it's so quiet out here, but everybody's just doing their part. Like, they're cleaning, they're sweeping, they're, you know, getting the cow manure and throwing it over. Early morning means it's time for a shower. It was a cow shower, straight when the cows it comes through. What might look obscure to you is actually practiced due to the lack of water sources and also to get minerals from the cow's which they believe is good for the skin and the overall health.
When you shower with the cow urine, like if you use the whole body, you actually use that as antiseptic. It keeps away flies, it also keeps away some skin diseases.
The reason why their hair is permanently blonde is because of the cow shower. They do this every morning for their whole life, and then it just dyes their hair blonde or reddish. See, he just finished the shower, so it's dripping off his face. The mom? I was asked by a couple of the boys if I wanted to try it out, and after a long internal debate, I decided to do it. Damn it! I missed it. I literally was missing by 1 second. Oh, it's warm. Oh. 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 I have now showered in cow and it's the first and last time I'll do that. Is he brushing his teeth with urine?
No, with the ashes, they do that a lot.
But the ash is the cow manure.
This now?
Mm-hmm. That doesn't taste like
No.
It is though.
No, yeah, of course it's but it's burnt. It is it is cow dung.
The most common toothbrush is this twig called siwak and has been used all over the African continent for over 7,000 years. The twig is taken from a tree called the Salvadora persica and it's chewed on the end to clean the teeth while removing plaque. Several studies have shown that the siwak has greater cleansing of oral tissues than the modern day toothbrush, and it shows when you see how white their teeth are. You know, when you wake up in a place like this, your brain just shuts off and you just think about nothing and you just immerse yourself. In front of me, I see kids running around, brushing their teeth with cow dung, washing the cows, and everybody's smiling. And these flies on my face are driving me crazy. They're so itchy. It's the time of the morning where all the cows leave, and the elderly ones have started first back there, and then they just call the other ones, "Mrrr." And all the cows just come single file behind me. It's also super hot right now, so we're gonna just take a break, lay under the tree. You speak English? No.
Mandari.
Speak Mandari.
Mandari.
Hello? Mandari.
Daloket.
Daloket.
Adie.
Adie.
Yeah.
It's a cool moment. Shown here under the tree with the Mandaris.
This far, all the way up to the Mandari, motivated you to come this way?
I came here because in my culture, everybody lives like very stressful lives. Work, divorce, money, all this stuff. So when I come here, it's like I want to share the story of the Mandaris and try to inspire the rest of the world that life is still really simple. As I sat there, I noticed one of the guys opening up a mysterious blue bag that was full of guns. It's important to remember that South Sudan still has an ongoing conflict between government and opposition, creating rebel groups and militia that are very unpredictable. The conflict started as a political dispute in December 2013 and since have evolved into civilians being targeted on the basis of ethnicity and perceived political views. To date, nearly 400,000 people in this country have died, tearing apart its social fabric, destroying its infrastructure, and leaving survivors with mental health scars. Things like armed robberies, kidnappings, and terrorist attacks are happening daily, and that's why the Mandaris always need to be armed to defend themselves. It has just become a normal way of life, and they do it with a smile on their faces. He pointed the gun at me, so I walked away. Did you see that? They've offered me some of the milk from one of the 1,000 cows. Milk makes you tall, man. You need to get taller and stronger. Very warm. It tastes a little different. Not a lot different, but a little different. Yeah, it tastes like goat milk. The diet of the Mandaris consists mostly of milk, but sometimes they eat cow, rarely on occasion, and also goat and chicken. Right now, I think that they're eating goat, but I'm not sure. It's the head of whichever animal it is. So you can hear the horn blowing in the distance. They are preparing for their huge wrestling match to see who is the champion here. Look, he's already pulling people in. We got the spectator section right here. They've gathered everyone for the fight, and this is gonna be pretty fun to watch. They do this every so often as a way to pass time, as a hobby, wrestling. I gotta love it.
That side has won.
Okay.
So it's 1-0.
1-0. Got it. I'm here in the fan zone under the tree watching. Oh, really?
They are just here just to move around, show off. They are here for show off. That is 1 for this team and 3 for that team. So it's that team that has won. And the champions team has actually been defeated, including the champion.
It's pretty amazing how I can come here unannounced and discover a life full of beauty and joy. And that just goes to show that happiness is found everywhere. Next up, I'm heading deep into the jungle of Tanzania for probably the most challenging 3 days I've ever had. I'm about to go hunting with one of the world's last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes. They're loose, sprinting through the bush. Meet the Hadzabe of Tanzania. These skilled archers hunt baboons with handmade weapons and eat every last bite. If there's no kill, there's no food. Over the next 3 days, I'm leaving modern civilization behind to observe their way of life and join them on an 8-hour hunt through one of the harshest environments on Earth. They just busted open a beehive and they're just swarmed by bees. Can we actually take down a baboon, or will I slow them down and get left behind? The ultimate test of survival starts now. After a 4-hour ride on bumpy roads, we have finally made it to the Hadzabe tribe. This is gonna be a wild adventure. As soon as we arrive, I meet my local friend and translator, Musa, who grew up nearby and knows how to navigate their culture with respect. We're also with my friend Corey, who will help capture the journey with his lens.
We made it, holy crap.
Hello. How are you? Hello. Hello.
To say hello, they say Ana.
Ana.
Ana bao. Ana Makogo.
Makogo.
Ana. Ape. Ana.
Can you do that? No. Did you guys catch anything this morning?
Yesterday they had a baboon, but they ate almost all of it. So just the heads.
Holy crap, it looks like it's still alive. This is great. What is going on? He's holding two baboon heads and he's talking.
They're proud of their cage and they try to imitate the baboon sound. So this is how they dry the meat. They cut the meat into small pieces and they hang it on a tree to dry it so they can use it for a few days.
It's like beef jerky. What's up, man? I guess that means, how you doing? What did he say?
He said, welcome and feel at home.
Something like that. What's your name?
Tikich.
How old are you?
He doesn't know how.
He doesn't know how old. So is that their only language, the clicking language?
Yeah, not all the words contain click sound, but most of them also speak some Swahili as their second language.
The Hadzabe are one of the last real hunter-gatherer tribes left on Earth, which means if they don't hunt, they don't eat. They have lived in the harsh, dry land of Tanzania's northern plateau for over 50,000 years. Their language is largely made up of clicking sounds and is 100% unique to them. The Hadzabe are also nomadic, constantly moving in search of food, water, and shelter. But with fewer than 1,000 members left, their ancient way of life is quickly vanishing, and that's why their customs give us a rare look into humanity's most primal roots. Hello. Found it. Found the women's section. Hello. Something I find really interesting about this tribe is that the men sit separately from the women and they don't even speak to them. It's almost like there's a wall in between. They're really just right over there. You can see them sitting with their kids, but the men just like hang out. They're smoking and drinking during the day. They're just chilling. And the women are with the kids. I saw a mom walking her son for the first time. It was very precious. And I'm assuming when they go to sleep in their huts, they're together. It's also very interesting that the Hadzabe tribe doesn't have a traditional chief like other tribes. They're all kind of together as one. I actually think that's really cool. It's the first tribe I've ever visited in Africa without a chief or a leader in charge. The Hadzabe don't care about materialistic things, social status, or the hierarchies of modern life. They don't use any kind of money, and their entire economy revolves around the land. Life here is unforgiving, and the infant mortality rate is high. While a Hadzabe woman typically gives birth to 4 children, an average of only 2 will survive. Before I join their hunt, I want to talk to the only English-speaking Hadzabe, Frank, about what it means to grow up here. At what age did you break away and go to school?
When I was 13.
13?
Yeah.
Why did you go to school but some of them don't? How did that happen? Was it your parents that forced you to go?
My mom.
Your mom?
She told me that when I go to school, it'll be more than better.
Do you often come back and visit the tribe?
Always, when it's a holiday. It's completely different with now. We don't have phones, we don't have communication.
Do you think these guys eventually will have phones? Or do you think they will live their whole life like this?
For them it's okay, because we try to bring them to town and they don't want to stay town.
Interesting. So you took this guy to town?
Yeah.
When you went to Arusha, what did you think about it? And why did you want to come back here?
He said that no meat there. No meat, no baboon, no monkey, no bush baby. So at the town we buy, but here we hunt.
Do you think someday you will own a phone? Do you want to be able to communicate with other people?
He said that it will be better to have a phone.
What do you think the outside world is like?
So he says that first of all, you don't believe that man use plane. How can I transport by using plane?
He knows that people are in the plane.
He knows that, but someday crossing here, I saw that, so that people using as a transport.
And what does he think about the outside world, like other countries?
When you go out of the country, you're gonna die.
That's what he said?
Yeah, he said that. You're gonna die because of the cold, but he don't know.
What makes you happy?
Kama nako leo tumeenda tumekosa hamna raha.
When we are hunting and we success, we are happy. But like today, we are going and we lose, we are not happy.
Many people in my country, when they see you eating a baboon, they're going to think it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
They're going to say like, don't kill the animals, like save the animals. What do you think about this?
Tumehakinea. Ne hakinea. Ne kamari bifua.
First of all, he doesn't care about what they're talking about when they eat baboon, but he said that they're from hunting tribe. We must hunt and we eat, no matter what. We like baboon.
If you were alone in the middle of the bush with no people, no communities, only a knife, how long could you survive? Yeah.
He said that he can't stay if only knife. He needs bow and the arrow.
If you have a bow and arrow, how long could you survive?
Forever.
The Hadzabe make their own arrows unlike any other tribe. They trade for nails, which they hammer into a sharp point. They spend hours carving the wood, straightening it with their teeth, then tying it together with plant fibers and finishing it off with feathers.
All
different arrows for different animals. Udundu ako.
Ako udundu kwa ta ano o chiki na nakupanda na tapo. Wa kukur kukur matokono. Chigwa kana tena. Masa.
I'm amazed by his presentation.
Kuku ama kana be mahiko ara. Ama hiko ra kone kwa ta aka punang abi. Ko panda ta eta chabako. Kwa gweko tana kweso lipata umba mgena o kako gweko kako ada kukuna chuda kai kako toda mama kako gweko ada.
Cool. Next.
Koko akana besa kon ole a kita odata toga bitina akaneta eta sha ashobe itisa ochako kweso tia ikata toga Haboda karimo kuku minakwe. Dako tona gewe dako kwa hinti. Omatila kana.
The sounds are like spot on, man. Jeez.
Gugu. Ako akana besa kilikiti ya. Ako kilikiti. Kaita punang abi. Ina itiko ikana ngai. Ko. Ona anira be ako omatila kana. Kuku ama akana be makasama amana matunzia kwa ta o chiki na motoko na.
This is poisonous.
Oh.
Ako akana be sa kadani yako ako kadani iki ako ni itiko na kuku konte chi yako ba onkoloko adole na tane ikama ukuku ipi udzami bi ka na abokarimo akasume popoko dongoko nakoma ikata isetsa kuna wa aye ikashena kanko zana kenaka ani tena tate akana ya apisha akasundi pa ana
later
ama akana be mako tate amako kota nyika ukwabisa makabi kishina koko kishina ugo ate koko ngake.
Okay.
All the way to it has to be straight.
It's not gonna break? It's really durable, this thing. This kid must be like 8 years old. It's crazy. There's about 15 people here. Who's the best hunter of your community?
Everyone.
No. Who has the most catches? Someone has the most catches.
Everyone is good on bow and arrow.
All right. If that's the answer, then that's the answer, you know? It sounds like a very simple and not a very stressful life. Do you have any stressful moments in your life?
Hadzabe.
So it says it seems an easy life, but it's not
like the way it seems, because not all the time they succeed on hunting, so not all the time they will have enough for themselves.
It's really cool how animated these people are. Like everything they do, everything they say, they have a lot of passion. That was insanely talented. That was great. The night is coming and everyone is literally just chilling, like hanging out. It's just an incredibly chill life out here. You know, I visited many different tribes in Africa and around the world. It's really hit or miss. Some of them you visit and you feel like they're putting on a show for tourists, and you know, they see the car pull in, they put on their beads in their outfit, and it just feels fake, and I don't like that. But here in Tanzania with the Hadzabe tribe, this is really how they are. They just act like this. Our tour guide Musa said he comes here alone because he's friends with these people, and this is exactly how they live every single day. They're just hanging out. He's trying to teach me how to do the clicking sound. This story is very different than my other ones in that I'm not in a bustling market. I'm not running around the streets somewhere. I'm just chilling, taking life slow, and hanging out with these dudes.
Coco.
Oh, Coco. I thought he was like telling a story when he was pointing up at the tree, but he was really pointing at a bird, and the kid missed it. Damn. I am literally just chilling here alone with the tribe and trying to make sense of a conversation.
When they are isa kuku isa che kuku che ukwabina che isa hama waka ne isa tet che ka ono kuwa kuku che zambien che onene be kuku tichie pe tene pe che betlaya zambo kwa ma I check onene be tichia kuku isa milo kuku isa milo kuku tichie ne isa milo.
Wow guys, I am speechless right now. I just want to take a moment and appreciate the beautiful sunset, the thunder that I just heard, the rainstorm coming, and just hanging out with the Hadzabe tribe. They're cooking up dinner, and then I'm gonna go to bed early because I haven't slept in 2 days, and tomorrow morning it's starting at 6 a.m. They're gonna take us on a hunt. I can't wait. As we're winding down, I show the kids some funny filters on my phone. It's amazing to see how laughter is universal. A baby fish. Corey was just out in the bush with this kid, and he comes back with a fresh catch. Bird. Thank you. This is a bird that the kid just caught 5 minutes ago. Fresh bird. Tastes like chicken. But really good. A little bony. A little gamier than chicken, but it's really not that bad. When you were his age, you went to school. So my question is, if you had the opportunity to go to school, would you go?
Yeah, I can.
You would go?
Yeah.
How do you feel when like tourists come here?
Yeah, he says that I feel better because they give us something good.
Have you ever left the village to go into the city?
No.
If you ever had the chance, would you go?
For studying.
All right, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you in the morning. Big hunt tomorrow. Thank you, thank you. Bye-bye. As night falls, reality sets in. I need to rest up for tomorrow's big hunt, and the sleeping arrangements are rough. There is a massive centipede. Dude is eating something. Get in here quickly. Closed. This is our home for the night. Get rid of it, man. Get it out. Get it out. Yeah. All right. I hope that centipede isn't in here.
Dude, stop.
So we slept in this little tent and it was pouring rain all night and we woke up to a lot of our gear being soaked. Corey's drone controller is broken and this lens has water in it. My bag is damp. Thankfully my computer and my passport and all that is dry. Not the most favorable conditions, but these are just the battle wounds that happen when you shoot these kind of stories. Today we're going on a very special hunt with the Hadzabe. They start bright and early, 5:45 a.m. when it's orange hour like it is now. And they said it could be up to an 8-hour hike. So hopefully we catch something. And whether we do or we don't, it's gonna be a freaking crazy journey. Here we go. Bro, shit just got real.
It got real.
You feel that?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's the calm before the storm. Like
we went from just like eating breakfast, taking a quick poop, and now it's like, oh shit.
2 minutes and you gotta go.
Morning, morning, morning.
Ape.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Ana oma kuku.
Before the little hunt, they're cooking a bird on the fire.
Ape. Ape parango. Eh kuku kuku.
Alright, within seconds of us like coming over to say hi to them, good morning, they're off. They grabbed their bow and arrows and they're moving. And the dogs are following.
I didn't expect this pack of dogs to join us, but I learned that they're pivotal to a successful hunt. They act as our eyes and ears, sniffing out animals and driving them into trees, making sure that everyone, human or dog, gets to feast.
So every morning is like this for them.
Yeah, they do it almost every day.
These guys are not messing around, they walk super fast. They're on a mission right now to hunt some food for survival.
Do you think you're gonna catch something today? There, shot one. You got it? Already? Nice. Ooh. Within the first 5 minutes, we got a kill. I've been walking uphill for like this whole time. Just shows how out of shape I am compared to these guys. Apparently the donkeys are scared. They don't want to get hunted. They're all crying. Even just trying to keep up with this kid is tough. These guys are on the move.
Go.
It's crazy. These guys are just shooting birds out of the sky. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. They heard guinea fowl. We're going. This is insane, dude. They're literally sprinting through the bush. Nice, man.
Ale ate.
So awesome, man. A full-on hunt. We really hope to catch a baboon. So far we got a squirrel and a bird. It's game on. Getting into some denser vegetation here. Like real skinny. And the thing is, all these plants are thorny. So they keep sticking onto my pants or my arms or neck.
We're moving fast through the bush when we spot our first monkey high in the trees. The men take their shot, but it scrambles away at the last second. No kill this time, but the hunt is far from over.
Oh, and there's one. You know, there's more.
The monkey is on the top of the tree, and the dog is blocking it from climbing down.
So the monkey's scared to jump down because the dog's
they have a good sense of smell, so they can.
Did I get it?
No, they're too thick.
It's crazy how the dogs and the humans are on a team to get the monkey, and they all benefit from the kill. That's cool. A water break for the dogs. I'm stuck. I literally can't get out of here. Maybe this way. Holy crap, man. This is insane. You got so many holes in your shirt in the back. You're bleeding a little bit too. This shirt's done, by the way.
It's done for right now.
But I'm not, okay, I got it. All right, I can hear you, I can't see you. Corey and I are just like stuck somewhere. We don't know where anybody is.
We're just hearing voices all around us.
It's more mentally frustrating than physically. Ah, dude, this is man. Ow. They're going too fast. We can't find them. Debating whether I should just sit and wait for them.
Obviously, I am struggling. There's no competing with hunters who have trained their whole lives in this environment. By the time I catch my breath, they've already cut down a beehive and are digging in to eat the world's freshest honey, packed with nutrients.
How you doing, man? How's the hunt going for you so far?
Yeah,
can I eat this?
Damn, it's so good. Is it really? Yeah, it's great, yeah.
This is straight up honeycomb. This is so good. It's like sweet honey. It's like crunchy because it's honeycomb. Oh shit, that's good. How's it taste, buddy? Good?
Oh, what the
They just shot this little nest. I thought it was like ants or something, but it's a freaking full-on like squirrel thing. Dude, oh, that's brutal, man. They just found fresh footprints of a bush pig or a warthog. So, obviously, as normal, they booked it. Just trying to catch up.
Yeah.
These guys are just like super fast. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dude, the thorns, bro. We made it to the top of the mountain now, so we can just look out at the horizon. We just stumbled across a dead baboon. Not a kill, but oh, you could smell it. It's rancid. Whew.
They tell us this baboon died 3 days ago, but the Hadzabe still decide to rip off an arm and a leg to cook back home.
Is this normal on your hikes? It's always like this?
I don't think I've ever had to do this before in my life.
This is no joke, man. You guys are straight up army crawling. Yeah, I can't army crawl. This is one of the hardest hikes I've ever done. There's no way, dude. I'm rolling the GoPro on him. Hopefully we can get the catch with that. It's 11:02 in the morning. We are over 5 hours into the hike. So far, no luck on baboons. We're now heading back to campsite. I'm so exhausted right now. My legs are killing me, my back is killing me from bending over. Plenty more things happening today when we get back to camp. He's cutting down some wood to make some new bow and arrows, carrying it with him. So tired. Yeah, I need to sit for at least 5 minutes. Oh my God. We're about 7 hours into this hike and I'm f***ing dead. Just keep walking and keep walking. It's like never ending. The other guys are coming. I thought they were way in front of us, but they were behind us. Hey there, sunshine. We still have like a ways to go, bro.
Yeah, don't tell me about that.
This guy just caught another bird. It's still alive, by the way, but he's basically suffocating it with the string.
We've hit a point in the hunt where we need to start heading back in the direction of our camp, and I'm so dead I'm not sure I can physically make it back. A few guys are staying behind to keep hunting for baboon, and I can't help but admire the patience it takes to completely survive off the land.
After 7.5 hours, we made it back. The other guys are still out hunting. We must have walked 15 to 20 miles.
I am wiped out and I need to rest, so I decide to relax with the others who are sitting around and smoking. They are ripping a pipe right now. I haven't seen a human rip a pipe like that since college. Holy crap. They're now passing around a large pot of fermented beer. It's like a kind of local beer they drink. I've tried it in many different African countries. I know exactly what it tastes like. So it is universal. Drinking and smoking. Everyone does it. The guys in front of me are taking the baboon leg straight to the fire. This is everything that we just caught. That must be the cha-cha. Which one of these are you most excited to eat?
Baboon.
Baboon. Nice. Out of nowhere, the remaining hunters finally return, and they have a fresh catch, a baboon.
Mama, go check.
He has it strapped over his body like a backpack, like it's just another day at the office, and everyone is happy for the upcoming feast. They just took the arrow out of the neck, and he's explaining how they got a perfect shot right in the neck. Their accuracy is incredible when they shoot. It's like one shot, done. Bile, the stomach, intestines. He came over here with the intestines and he's hanging it on a tree. Look at this guy. This is hilarious. Yo, man, your new job.
I taught him how to focus, so he should be good.
Oh, ekake de coco. I'm not making this story to brag or show off or try to be cool. This is real life for these people. They are hunter-gatherers. This is how they eat. If they don't catch anything, they don't have food. It's really a special thing to witness, and I hope you guys are able to resonate with this story. The sun is going down, the fire is coming out, and the baboon will be cooking. He's demonstrating how they make fire. Basically, they just take a stick, rub it really quickly in the ground, right on top of the knife, and makes fire. He literally made that fire in like 20 seconds. And now they're skinning the head. Do they eat all parts of the head, the brains, everything?
Yeah, everything. For them, baboon is one of the delicacy meat, so they prefer baboon meat rather than any other meat.
And you? Would you try it today?
No, not really.
I'm not sure how much of this I'm able to show on YouTube, but right in front of me right now, there's 2 baboon heads, and they're just going crazy, skinning them, taking off the fur, and then now they're just digging into the brain.
So they're going to make a headband or headdress?
This guy's putting the baboon on his head. Oh, can you see that? Oh.
They say like this is one of the best meat. They are going to boil it.
They're
complaining about because the guy put a lot of water.
This is my first ever bite of baboon. It's pretty gamey. Texture-wise, it's like any dried meat, but flavor-wise, it's pretty gamey. It has that like pungent smell, like when you breathe out of your nose. Is this here? This here. And the heart. Here? Yeah, it's like the heart. This is the squirrel, or tsindi as they call it. It's very bony. Now this is good. This tastes like chicken. Oh yeah, I could munch on this all day.
All right, old baboon leg. It's not terrible, gamey, but it has like it almost has like a jerky taste.
For dessert, animal heads from previous hunts.
We're gonna eat this thing.
I'll go after you.
The baboon heads are finished and he is now just eating it, just straight up. He's offering it to me. I know you want to try it, bro. Don't f around with me like that.
I do want to try it.
The moment homie started eating, everyone's just coming around waiting for their share. I mean, this is probably the closest you can get to eating a human head. Oh, the smell. Smell that? You don't like it? It's not your thing? So these guys live like this every day. They're not doing this because we're here.
So they are not doing it for a show or a tourist put. So this is their daily life.
I want to try it so bad.
Well, this one is not fresh. I don't recommend you to try it.
Like for sickness reasons?
Yeah, you might get sick. You know, their stomachs are used to this.
The baboon soup is ready and they're just feasting. I mean, he's like going hard at it and it's really special to witness this. Very few places in the world you can feel culture like this. True, proper hunter-gatherer tribe. I'm out of words right now.
He cut the brush.
Toothbrush.
Yeah.
He feel better and he made for you, this for you.
It's hard. Dude, these guys have like rock hard teeth. I can really get through it. It gets in all the cracks though, like, that's pretty cool, man. Life is much simpler than we make it out to be. How did you feel the first time you saw a foreigner here? For real?
They don't saw anything, they hear something. They hear a car and they are going to climb the tree quiet. So he said, I saw the white man passing down there. So he heard the guide starting to call in Hadzabe. So he said, oh, this is my fellow. So he started going down and then going to looking for them.
How did you feel when the white person came here?
So that's the first time we don't want the white men here. White people, because we don't know who are they from. Now they feel better. Even you want to stay with them, you can leave it. Now we are friends.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
He gave me some story about the morning. He said that there are places that you hear and they say, here we can't pass. Let's go home.
Yeah, I was freaking tired. Yeah,
He tried to explain to me.
They're all giving Corey and I shit because we couldn't army crawl. And these guys are so fast.
This is amazing.
They're so fast. They're so fast.
We're capable, but yeah, not like that.
When you think about the stamina these guys have, imagine waking up every morning at 6 a.m. and coming back in the door at 1 o'clock after hiking mountains, dodging, army crawling, shooting bow and arrows. It's insane. As the sun sets, we gather around the fire, watching the Hadzabe dance, sing, and celebrate life. In our increasingly modern world, they've managed to hold on to something that the rest of us are searching for: happiness. Despite the hardships and the lack of material possessions, it is the joy, the laughter, and the connection that matters most. The Hadzabe don't need much to survive, and maybe that's something we could all learn from. As we leave the tribe behind and head back to civilization, I'm feeling a deep sense of gratitude for this experience. The Hadzabe may live in one of the harshest environments on Earth, but they have shown me what it means to live with purpose, tradition, and above all, a sense of community.